CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
So, Clash Quest, killed. Clash Mini, also killed. Clash Heroes, we don't know about it just yet. So, today, let's talk about a little bit of status update on the 3 new Clash games. And just kind of what's been going on at Supercell. So, we also have Squad Busters in beta, or the beta's not available yet, I guess, but Squad Busters being worked on. Mo.co is also being worked on, which is another kind of rogue light sort of game. Now, first off, let's talk about some of these new games. So Squad Busters and Moco. I don't know. I feel like Clash Mini got canceled for being too niche of a game, but then they're also releasing like these other like sort of niche games. Like I know a lot of people don't like to play the kind of top-down style, like I wouldn't call it an RPG, but like the top-down style, like roguelike sort of games on their phone. So I don't know. I think they need to come out with a game like a. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, if their standard is to make the next Fortnite on your phone, you know, in comparison to Clash of Clans or Clash Royale at their peak, or Brawl Stars now, then I don't really know if that's possible. And especially if they're going to go into another niche sort of market, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I still do have very high hopes for Clash Heroes. And I think that is going to be the game, out of all of them, that has the most potential. We've always thought that. We've always said that from the very beginning. So let's take a look at the... they put a new... This is the old one. They put a new announcement in the Clash Mini thing. Maybe we can extrapolate from here. So Clash Mini servers will officially be closing on April 25th, so you get another 20 days or so left of this one if you still want to play it. At 8 o'clock UTC. If you made any in-game purchases, please make sure to transfer those to one of our live games before this time. Via the following method, or the data will be lost. You will not be able to transfer your in-game purchases anymore. And then it just goes over how to transfer. I transferred all mine to Boom Beach, and I got like 25,000 diamonds out of that, which was pretty cool. Yeah. So it just goes how to use support, and yeah. So here was their initial news about the game ending. So ever since the launch of Clash Mini into its beta, we strive for one simple thing: to make the best game we could. Our dream is to create games that as many people as possible play for years and that are remembered forever. Today we made the decision to end the development of Clash Mini, which was a good game, but not the game that would ultimately fulfill our dream. The past few updates of Clash Mini have shown significant improvements thanks to you on all possible fronts that we cared about. But our quality bar was not met even after all those improvements. Namely, in the last few updates, we have seen peak interest from both our creator program and our community on Reddit and Discord to provide constructive feedback as to how the game could be improved, and we have spent a lot of time trying to fit all of it into the game. We also created incredible content with all of you, from very fun creator-made mini-minutes to stage channels on Discord and incredibly creative mini-Mondays that highlighted your true love for the game. And for that, we could not be more thankful. It was a blast working alongside you, the community that cared so much about seeing our mini-game grow up. As the next step, we would like to host one last Discord stage channel. This has already happened. Very high potential of the game within Supercell and our community. With that in mind, we decided to commit to bringing the Clash Mini experience to Clash Royale to reach its fullest potential. By doing this, we can better serve many more players in fulfilling our ultimate goal and vision. Once we have concrete updates on the next steps for this development, we tend to share them with you as soon as possible. Over the next coming weeks, here's what you can expect to have on the Clash Mini. Transfer your gems, that we already talked about. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll still see how that whole integration is going to work within Clash Royale. I see it similar. I see it as being a pretty cool thing that could potentially be similar to how Warships works in Boom Beach. We talked about that in a recent video as well. But yeah, it's interesting. And I feel like their biggest mistake with all of this is, if they're going to make a niche game, why not just lower whatever it is? Like, I understand that they want to always make the best game in the world, right? I just don't think that that's always feasible. Especially with these smaller type games. Like, why not instead make, these games available, make them global? No, obviously I don't know what, server costs and that kind of thing are. I'm sure that's what's holding them back. But, why not release these games globally and then just have smaller teams work on them, or make them more easy to manage? Like, just make there be less overhead, make there be less kind of things that you can do, you know, to make the team not needed to be as big, if that makes sense. Now, again, I don't know if that's possible, but I'm just saying, if you're going to make these smaller kind of chess-type games, make them, make them with less overhead, make them more manageable, so you can actually, put the games out, because people do like them. The people that like these types of games love the game. Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of that seems to be their biggest problem, so. So yeah, Clash Quest, obviously that one didn't go either. Similar reason. I think Clash Quest was a little bit different. Actually, it was very similar to Clash Mini on how Clash Quest died. And it was kind of like a fundamental problem in quotes with the game. Again, the game worked fine on its own as like a puzzle strategy game. It was a lot of fun. I love those types of games, so I was really into Clash Quest, but there just wasn't enough strategy involved in Clash Quest. It was kind of just, see how your troops lined up and then use whatever's available, and if you can win, then you can win. But yeah, so I feel like it was very similar to Clash Mini in the sense that it was a niche game. It had, problems scaling to the level that Supercell wanted it to be with their quality control and their goals and their, mission statement and whatever. It had trouble scaling to that because of just simply what it was. It was a puzzle game. There's only so much you can do with it, and there's only so many people that are going to be interested in that style of game. So yeah. Now, where Clash Heroes differs is it's a totally new thing. It's something we have not seen before from Supercell. We've seen puzzle games like Heyday Pop, and we've seen we haven't seen like a chess game, but that's kind of similar to like a puzzle one. It's just a different way of doing it. And yeah, with Clash Heroes, we've never experienced kind of a top-down open world sort of, even though it's not a truly open world game, style of game from Supercell, being in the Clash universe. Like, that's going to be really interesting, I feel like. This giant skelly is about to just ruin us here. I don't know what happened to my Countess there. Got smoked right out of the gate. But yeah, so I still have hopes for Clash Heroes, and I'm really leaning towards Squad Busters. I might start covering that on this channel as well. It does have all the Clash characters and stuff in it, so I think it makes sense for Clash with Chicken to jump in there as well. But I think that one's going to be a lot of fun, because I did play it for a little bit, and it's goofy, but when you're playing like with friends and stuff, like it really is a blast. It really is a blast. So, so yeah, that's a bit of a status update. On where we're at with the 3 new Clash games. So, interested to hear what you guys think. What do you think is going to be the game that finally does it for Supercell, that gets them out of this? It's been 2018 since Brawl Stars launched, right? It's been 6 years. So, what game do you guys think is really going to be the one? This cat dude with the musket is crazy. That's really going to be the one that allows them to go global. Interested to hear your guys' thoughts. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Backpack.